There were not very many clone troopers at all that disobeyed the dreaded Order 66 when it was given. As we witnessed in Clone Wars, it is nearly impossible for a clone trooper to disobey the Order and break from their programming. Even Captain Rex, who was one of the first ever clone troopers and who had fought alongside Ahsoka for years, was not able to refuse the Order and still fired upon Ahsoka in an effort to kill her. There are, however, more examples of clones that did not follow Order 66 in Legends, as many clone commando squads were shown to be the most capable of disobeying Order 66 and breaking from the norm. Clone commandos, also known as Republic commandos and later as Imperial commandos, were elite clone troopers of the Grand Army of the Republic, cloned from the genetic template of the famous Mandalorian hunter Jango Fett. Clones were selected for the commando program where training by Mandalorian drill sergeants that were recruited by Fett himself began, as they began to train them to become the deadliest warriors in all of the clone army. Often working in squads of 4, clone commandos were assigned to carry out special operations that the average clone trooper couldn't handle. These missions included covert infiltration, sabotage, demolition, and assassination, all of which were standard tasks for the clone commando. The clone commandos were taught to think more for themselves than a normal clone trooper was, and therefore was granted more free will, an ability not to follow certain orders if they did not comply with their beliefs. In the end, there was only 15 clone troopers out of the tens of thousands that did not follow Order 66, most of them being commando squads, 3 squads to be exact. The other 3 clones that disobeyed Order 66 to some extent are Commander Wolf, Gregor, and Rex, with the number in Legends possibly being reduced, as to some we know Rex and Wolf actually followed parts of Order 66 even if they removed their chips later. They were involved in its beginnings, however, meaning the true number may actually just be 12 clone troopers in all of Star Wars Legends that were able to disobey Order 66, and they all happened to be the clone commandos that had special training, and again the training that allowed them to think more for themselves, even though large groups of the commandos did in fact still follow Order 66. This is not a long video at all, but I did want to highlight the rare type of clone trooper that was able to disobey Order 66, and the 3 squads that managed to disobey it. I want to make it clear that these squads that I talked about here are clones that knew that Order 66 was a legitimate order but were still able to disobey it. But what are your thoughts on this and the clone commandos as a whole? And what do you think about this type of clone being the only clone that was able to disobey Order 66? As always, my friends, thank you guys so much for watching. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.